amazing viewer of QTV, The World Connected. My name is Annette, and I believe Happy New Year is overdue. It has been a long time since I've talked to you guys, since I've put new content, and I'm glad to inform you that right now I'm far away from home and I've got you some amazing interviews. We'll be having different interviews, and this one in particular is about this amazing gentleman, African immigrant from Africa to Norway. He's a Norwegian African who is sharing his experience, parenthood, culture, and how he managed to maneuver through all the weather. Oh my God, I'm in the house and but hey, what can we say? Let's enjoy Khaled Iman telling his tale of how he managed to survive in Norway.
So I came here in young, as young as I could. I started here, finished here, working here. So I've been working since I left school. The schools are free, you don't pay anything for school. Nobody should lie to you that you have to pay tuition in Norway. You don't pay tuition in Norway. You only pay semester fee. So it's up to your brain. So I went to school, I studied, that's it. And the language is that it's part of the society. Whether you like it or not, whether you are going to school or not, you will have to learn the language. I chose plumbing and technical know-how about plumbing and cooling and systems, and that's what I do up to now. So I have some properties here which I have invested money in, and for the moment I just rent them out. I rent them out on temporary basis and permanent basis. But the challenge is the finance and then management. So, but here things are straightforward. Like here, things are straightforward. There's nothing, there are no loopholes, there's nothing. If you have the finance, the bank will not say no to give you the capital more to add in your business. And if you know what you're doing. So there are no serious challenges. The challenges are up to you how much time you put in. Are you going to have time? Because if you invest, most of the time, the first 2-3 years, you have to put in 100% or even more. So after that, things will be running by themselves.
So what is your criteria in getting tenants?
My criteria in getting tenants, first they should have a job. They should show their source of income, that they are going to facilitate their monthly payments, their utility payments. They will be able to do that. They should have a job, they should be responsible. You can also ask them to give you the references. What I mean that they should give you the numbers or the contacts of where they have rented before.
All right, okay, you said you have children, you are married. Mm-hmm. The challenges of parenting compared to the way we are brought up from your home country.
I think it's the same. It's the same. Because even if I was not here, I was in Africa, my children, I wouldn't allow them to drink alcohol. It's the same thing. I don't allow them to drink alcohol. So parenting for me is almost the same, but the societies are different outside. The outside society from us are different. That is one thing. Because here it's you and the state. But like in Africa, it's you and the whole society and all the families that are involved in raising the kids. But here it's you who raise the kid, and if you don't raise your kid properly, the state will raise the kid, or they will end up somewhere else. But always it's up to you. Whatever the kids are doing, you have to follow up. If you don't follow up, like as I know many parents, you are kind of into working 4 or 5 jobs. You think of earning money and then you forget the most valuable thing are the children. And there you go. The children will never be on the same course or the real right course as they should be. So it's up to you, the parent, to put in some resources yourself. Because my children are like that. No, all of them are doing well. So none of them has ever gone offline because I have the basic rules, I have the fundamental rules. You don't do this, you don't do this. Whether you are here, whenever you are, but as long as you are under our roof, you are my kid. There are things you don't have to do, there are things you have to do, and that's it.
Okay, with your rules, don't they contradict with the state rules?
No,
Like
they don't.
Don't kids complain about their rights and stuff?
Yeah, which rights? The rights to drink alcohol 24/7? There's no right for that. Like in Norway, you can't drink public, that's it. And for me, you can't drink in my house. Not only from the pub, you can't drink in my house. You can't do it. So that can never contradict. That is standard for me, and you shouldn't do that.
Okay.
That's one a simple example, and I have many others. Like we have rules, and they're the normal rules. So whether you like it or not, if you're my kid, there are rules, and if you're going to continue to hang around with me, there are rules you have to follow.
How have you managed to raise your kids without the spanking and stuff?
Yeah, there are punishments which are even worse than spanking.
Mm-hmm.
There are punishments, sanctions, and which are more than that. I know spanking because parents when we grew up, there's this self-control. So if you don't have self-control, and then self-control is one thing we parents have to learn. And then if you have other alternatives from spanking, then you'll find them benefiting from them other than spanking.
Okay, like
sanctions, yes, like sanctions.
Like what?
Pocket money, I just take away the pocket money. Holidays, you won't be traveling with us. You will be sanctioned for that. So there are small things whereby you take away, for example, the phone. I will take away the phone from you for a period of time. You won't have the phone as long as you were sanctioned in the period of time. And then after this period of time, you can write an apology letter, and then we just go on.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about marriage in diaspora. How difficult or how easy is it?
Yeah, it's difficult because it's difficult. It depends on how much you put in marriage. It can be difficult because I know marrying is something very important. Marrying is a big responsibility, and when you're in diaspora, it's always a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
The time, you have to have time for yourself, you have to have time for the marriage, you have time for everything. But I think communication, if you're communicating very well between yourselves, the things will work out. Marriage is a challenge, but you have to read those small red lamps before they turn red. And but most of the time it's communication and time and being honest to each other. Because like me, if I go out of the door, I don't need to even to tell my wife where I'm going. She knows whatever I'm going to do, it's okay. And whenever I have a phone, she can reach me. So it's like you have to be as honest as possible, as I say. So whenever I go out of the door, I don't have to write an essay, or I'm going to A, B, C, D, this and that. No, I don't need to do that. And my wife never calls me, or where are you, what are you doing? No. She calls me when she needs me, or she does something like marriage, because she knows I'm around, I'm doing something, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But if you are not honest, that's when you start becoming suspicious to each other, or this and that and that. No. Whenever my wife is outside, I know exactly where she is. Whether she may go even for an hour, and then she will send a message, I'm here, I'm coming late. Or the same to me, I'm here, I'm coming late. I know when I'm supposed to be home, and I know when I'm supposed to be out of the house. So those things have to match. So if I'm supposed to come at 7, and maybe today I'm going to come at around 9, but so between 7 and 9, there should be a message communicated over where and why I'm not home by 7. So as simple as that. So otherwise, marriage is a big challenge, and but I think most of the problem, the issue is finance, rising children. I think those are the main problems. Rising children, rising the family, and finance. Because if you are not transparent, say, of how much you earn and what you use the money on with your partner, you will always get a problem. That is no doubt.
So let's talk about food. How challenging was it for you to get used to the food?
It was very bad because when I came here, there was nothing African food was in this country. And if you got it whereby someone brought it in his land, hand luggage, and then you have to buy it very expensively. And me, by that time, as a young kid, I didn't have that money to go and buy like a kilo of banana for $10, $15. No, I didn't have that. So it was very, very expensive and very difficult. But there was rice, we had potatoes. Those are the main things that I ate. And then I had to learn how to eat bread, breakfast, bread, lunch, and eat bread, dinner. So I had to learn that. So that's the main food here. And you couldn't start, you can just make the sauce, different sauce for this bread, for breakfast, for dinner, so on. But I had to learn, so I can eat bread from morning to supper without a problem, and it's okay. But before it was difficult, so I had to learn that. Because you can't eat potatoes Monday to Friday, rice Monday to Friday. So you have to find something to as a compensation. So bread, different types of bread, you just make a little twist, and then you can survive on that. That's how I did survive in those years. But later now we are getting a lot of tropical foods or foods from other countries very easily now, because the transport, I think, is easier and people have money to invest in the business. So we are getting it very easily now.
Okay. So how about social life? Do you guys, I've noticed like social life is kind of not much here. You guys.
No, it's not much because I'm living in a small city with about 80,000 people. So in the population of 80,000, so you have to work hard to have that social life. But again, it's up to you. Like now I'm married, my social life is just more, I don't have a lot of time to go out and socialize with here and there. I have work, I have a business, but you can't socialize by finding hobbies. You can go and look for hobbies, you can go and look for activities apart from the job, and there you get to know people, and then you can have some friends in those ways. But at my age now, I think the people whom I could socialize with, they're more also extremely busy. So if I have to socialize, I have to at least go back to my hobbies, people I'm working with, my business associates, those I can socialize with them. But otherwise, it's up to you. You have to find a hobby, you have to find an activity. From there, you will find the people whereby you can socialize. It's not difficult, it's not bad. But it can be also in a negative way too. If you want to socialize, some of them, people, they force themselves to go and drink. By forcing yourself to go and drink in bars to socialize, that can be a disaster too if you don't have control on that. That is a very good example I have on forcing yourself to socialize with people, and then you find yourself you're in a trap. You end up in a trap. But you can always work it out. That's as I said, you can always work it out through clubs, through activities, through different social connection you get by activities. It's not a problem.
All right. Okay. So what advice can you give to someone out there who doesn't know what to do? People work here, and most of us, we do rent and month to month, year to year. So what advice do you have for those people wherever they are in diaspora?
It depends on what are your dreams. everyone who comes abroad, who goes abroad from their home country, they always have this dream, is to not let the dream die. So in one way or the other, if the dream you had, you see it's difficult to get to try to reorganize yourself and dream again or something, make sure you go deeper in your dreams and work on it. Because we have like people, they come, they want to go to school, they study, but then after studying, they kind of wait for somebody to give them jobs so that they can fulfill their dreams. And that is very bad. Try to do something yourself, because most of the countries here, like in the West, there is always a possibility, there is always the information. Don't rely on someone told me this, someone told me this. Before someone telling you this and that, there are always offices, there are always ways to go, there are always doors you can knock on. Don't fear to knock on any door. People fear to knock on doors because they are not going to find someone who looks like them behind that door. But most of the people, if you knock on the door 2-3 times, they will always let you in. If they don't let you in the first time, the second time will let you in. And again, when you have the system whereby you can check them out. You can go to somewhere and say, hey, this door is not opening and I need this and that, and they will open it. So those are the things that you have to be very careful by asking information from other people around you. Some people may give you wrong information, and some people may tell you that it will never work because of where you're coming from. That is wrong, because I have a lot of business that was doing absolutely very, very good because of they insisted, they find information, and they have done what they wanted to do. So that is not an issue. Just work on your dream, go on, have a perspective of where you want to go and what you want to do. Otherwise, everything is mostly open. Yes, of course, you'll find the obstacles. I don't say that it's just smooth, no. There are obstacles, but there's a way around everything. Always, always. Just work a little bit harder, dig a little bit deeper. You will always get the way out of any obstacle.
Are you involved in home politics? I'll just ask that.
No, I'm not directly involved, but I follow up what is going on. The politics at home, of course, they affect me, because the investments like I have done here, I would have done them home, and they would have benefited people at home. But I don't want to do them there now because of the political situation at home. There's no way there's no security 100% on your investment. It's not there at all. And if you get the security, then you have to pay for it. You have to work hard for it. So the politics at home have to change 360 degrees if it's going to be beneficial for us or beneficial for anybody in the diaspora. The politics have to change 360 degrees, and I don't see it changing right now. But I wish it could change so that the country can have more investments from the diaspora, because the billions of dollars we send at home is more than the money the government borrows from the IMF. The money the diaspora send back to Africa is more than the money the IMF has borrowed, or any other country or any other one has borrowed the African continent. So if the politics was more transparent, more considerate, we could have done more. Like me, what I've invested here, if I had invested at home, it could benefit at least 20 more people. But now I can't do it. I tried, but I have stopped since 2009. So everything is just here around me. Whatever I want to invest, I invest it here. If it is at home, I invest maybe 1% or 2% until when I will feel satisfied. But even if I have to invest in Africa, I don't want to invest. There are some countries, I don't have to invest in one particular country now, because there are many other countries whereby I can invest in Africa, and then I don't have to invest in one particular country. That is also an opportunity now which we have. There are countries which are stable, whereby you can invest and your things will be 100% secure without any issues. So I have looked into that since 2020, and it has been working good. If you want some tips, you can just contact me and I can tell you where and how. So I don't want to share it now because it's sometimes people, they don't want to hear it personally. But if you want personally, you can just reach me. Then we can talk. Whereby some countries where I'm 100% that you put your investment, you will always get it back with very good profit.
All right, okay. So any advice for people who want to come in diaspora and those who are already in diaspora?
Yeah, I wish that everybody could have a chance to come out and see. Because by coming out, you learn. That's the best university. Traveling is the best university. I wish. And then from there, you can make your decision. And it's not always that everybody can make it here. No. If you have never made it at home, if you have never had a job at home, you have to be very careful when you travel out. You have to work 10 times more. I don't say that people shouldn't come. I say people should come, people should travel, should come out and see, because it's the best teacher. The best thing you can do is to travel. And by staying at home, it's like you don't get a perspective of what is outside this world. And what is outside this world is very much than what you think. And it's true, yes, coming out is very good. Please do so. If you have the possibility to come out. But remember, home is home, whatever and whenever. And however many years you're going to stay, however much you're going to stay outside Africa, but that will always, I'm 100% sure that we are going to go back, all of us, sometime.
None other than ourselves can free our minds. We have a saying back home that Gakuwe Wamono. So you've heard what Khaled has said, and I believe that you picked a leaf. Wherever you are, please travel. Try to travel, don't stay. If you have the ability, the means to travel, please do, because you will learn a lot. You'll meet different people. It will widen your thinking. It will widen your chances of being from where you are at to where you want to be. That was amazing, and thank you for watching. All I'll say, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. It's QTV, the world connected. See you next time. Bye.
Hey there, future eco hero. I'm Chella, and guess what? In just a few minutes, I raised $100 to help save elephants. I did it with the We Save the World Eco Hero Launchpad, and it was so much fun. I learned all about elephants, and now I want to show you how you can save nature too. In just a few minutes, you can become an eco hero and make a big difference. Let's get ready to roll. First, hop over to WeSaveTheWorld.org. That's where the magic happens. Create your free account by typing in your name, email, birth date, and password. If you're over 13, your account is ready. If you're under 13, get your parent to authorize you by making their own account. It's quick, I promise. Once your parent sets up their account, you can log in with your email and password. You're ready to roll. Next, you set up your dashboard. It's like your super cool Eco Hero Control Center. Pick your very own Eco Hero avatar. There are so many fun options. Want a hero with brown hair? Done. Or how about a shiny green cape? You got it. Name your hero whatever you want. Maybe Captain Earth or Solar Power Kid. And then let us know, why do you want to save the world? Don't forget to type in your city and state. If you're the first eco-hero in your town, you'll get a special badge. How cool is that? Next, pick a mission from one of these super fun categories: animals, water, trees, or cool planet. This one's all about stopping plastic pollution and saving our climate. Each mission unlocks a story template you can use to champion an environmental cause. You'll create your short story and share it with your family and friends. Pick the one that makes you excited. Maybe you want to save cute animals like the red panda, or protect the oceans from trash. Choose your mission and let's keep going. Once you pick a mission, it's time to tell your story. You'll be asked to read some cool facts about the cause you're supporting. You can choose your reading level, simple or advanced. Then you can write your story with these facts and add more of your own research too. You can even copy-paste the facts right into your story. Quick and easy. At the end, don't forget to write a heartfelt message to your supporters. Encourage them to help you reach your goal. Next, you'll use the fundraising wizard to think about who might want to donate. You'll set your goal and feel the excitement building. Once you've set the goal, pick your mission's end time. You can leave it at 2 weeks or choose a different time if you want. When everything looks perfect, click Ready to Publish. Drum roll. Congratulations! When you click Publish Mission, your mission is live and ready to go. You'll get a link to your mission. Copy it and share it with your friends and family. Text it, email it, or post it on social media. You'll get updates about how many people are reading your story and donating to your mission. And you'll see your progress on your dashboard. How awesome is that? And that's how I became an eco-hero and raised money for elephants in just one day. It was fast, fun, and super easy, and you can do it too. So what are you waiting for? The world needs you to be an eco-hero. Good luck on your mission.